Hello everyone. Today, we dive into a crucial aspect of project management, planning project communication. Whether you're managing a small team or a large project, communication is the key that unlocks success. It's not just about exchanging information, it's about making sure everyone is on the same page, working towards the same goals. Why is communication so critical? It's the backbone of collaboration. It ensures that everyone involved understands the project's objectives, their roles, and the task they need to complete. Clear communication fosters an environment where ideas are freely shared, issues are identified early, and solutions are collaboratively developed. One of the biggest risks in any project is the potential for misunderstandings. Poor communication can lead to incorrect assumptions, missed deadlines, and ultimately, project failure. By prioritizing clear and consistent communication, we can prevent these pitfalls. It's about making sure every team member has the information they need, when they need it, and understands it fully. Planning project communication is an essential step in the project management process. It involves identifying stakeholders, determining their communication needs, and establishing the methods and frequency of communication. This step helps in aligning the team, setting clear expectations, and ensure that everyone is informed and engaged throughout the project lifecycle. In summary, effective communication is not just a nice-to-have in project management, it's a necessary. It's the glue that holds the project together, ensuring that everyone is aligned, informed, and moving towards the same objectives. As we continue with this model, remember that good communication planning sets the foundation for successful project execution. In this section, we'll uncover why planning how we communicate can make all the difference in reaching our goals. Effective project communication ensures that the right information reaches the right people at the right time. This means having a plan that outlines who needs to know what, when they need to know it, and how they will receive that information. Whether it's status updates, key decisions, or urgent issues, well-planned communication keeps everyone informed and aligned. Good communication is more than just sharing information, it's about building trust and managing expectations. When stakeholders and team members are consistently updated and informed, they are more likely to trust the process and the people involved. Clear communication helps set realistic expectations, avoids surprises, and fosters a collaborative environment where everyone works towards common goals. Planning communication also involves anticipating and addressing potential barriers. This might include language differences, technical jargon, or even varying levels of engagement among team members. By identifying these challenges early, we can develop strategies to overcome them, such as using clear language, choosing the right communication channels, and ensuring messages are accessible to all stakeholders. In summary, planning project communication is essential for ensuring that the right information delivered effectively, building trust, and managing expectations. It also prepares us to tackle communication barriers they become roadblocks. As we continue with this module, let's keep in mind that a well-communicated project is often a successful one. Now, let's walk through the key steps involved in planning project communication. The first step in planning project communication is to identify the stakeholders. These are individuals or groups with interests or influence in the project. This includes sponsors, team members, clients, end users, suppliers, and regulatory bodies. Understanding who these stakeholders are is crucial as it helps us determine their specific communication needs and expectations. Next, we determine the communication requirements. This involves understanding the information needs of each stakeholder. We need to consider what kind of information they need, how often they need it, and in what format. For example, sponsor might require high-level project summaries weekly, while team members might need detailed daily updates. Choosing the appropriate communication methods and channels is another critical step. This means selecting the best ways to communicate with each stakeholder group, whether it's through meetings, emails, reports, or instant messaging. It's important to align these methods with stakeholders' preferences and the project's objectives to ensure effective information flow. Establishing the frequency of communication is also essential. We want to ensure timely updates without overwhelming stakeholders. Creating a communication schedule helps manage this balance. The frequency should consider the project's complexity and the specific needs of stakeholders. Too frequent updates can be as problematic as too few. Finally, we document everything in a comprehensive communication plan. This plan includes details about stakeholders, their specific communication needs, chosen methods, and channels. It ensures consistency and clarity in communication across the project. A well-documented plan helps prevent misunderstandings and keeps the project on track. In summary, the steps in planning project communication involve identifying stakeholders, determining their communication requirements, defining the best methods and channels, establishing a communication frequency, and documenting everything in a communication plan. These steps ensure that all stakeholders are kept informed and engaged, facilitating smoother project execution. Now, let's take a look at the importance of tailoring communication to meet the needs of different stakeholders. In any project, communicating effectively means more than just sharing information. It involves customizing our messages to fit the unique preferences and requirements of each stakeholder group. The first key to tailoring communication is understanding the technical knowledge, interests, and communication styles of our stakeholders. Stakeholders vary widely. Some may have deep technical experience, while others might focus on business outcomes or user experience. By recognizing these differences, we can adjust our message to be more relevant and accessible, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Clear and concise language is essential when communicating with stakeholders. Avoid jargon or overly technical terms unless you're sure the audience is familiar with them. The goal is to make the information easy to understand, ensuring that our message is accessible to all, regardless of their background or expertise. Adjusting the level of detail is another crucial aspect. Some stakeholders, like project manager or team leads, may require in-depth data and analysis, while others, such as executives or clients, may prefer a high-level overview. It's important to gauge how much detail is necessary and to provide the appropriate amount to each group, ensuring they get the information they need without being overwhelmed. Matching the communication style to stakeholders' preferences can greatly enhance engagement and understanding. This might involve choosing the right format, whether it's a formal report, a presentation, or a casual conversation, and using the preferred communication channels, like email, meeting, or instant messaging. Aligning our approach with stakeholder preferences helps ensure that our message are well received and understood. Finally, encouraging feedback and engagement is key to effective communication. Open the door for stakeholders to ask questions, express concerns, and provide input. This not only helps clarify any misunderstandings but also builds a stronger connection with the stakeholders. It shows that their opinions matter and that we value their involvement in the project. In summary, tailoring communication to stakeholders involves adapting to their technical knowledge, interests, and styles, using clear and concise language, adjusting the level of detail, matching communication styles to their preferences, and encouraging feedback and engagement. By customizing our communication approach, we ensure that our messages are effective and that all stakeholders are well informed and involved. As we wrap up Module 1 on planning project communication, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've covered and the importance of effective communication in the project management. Throughout this module, we've explored the fundamental aspects of planning project communication. We started by understanding the critical role of communication in ensuring that the right information reaches the right people at the right time. We then discussed the steps in planning communication, including identifying stakeholders, determining their communication needs, and choosing the appropriate methods and channels. There are several key takeaways from this module. 1. Stakeholder identification. Recognize the diverse groups involved in your project and understand their unique communication needs. 2. Clear and concise communication. Always aim for clarity and simplicity in your messaging to avoid misunderstandings. 3. Customization. Tailor your communication style and level of detail to suit different stakeholders, ensuring effective engagement. 4. Feedback and engagement. Encourage feedback and maintain open lines of communication to build trust and collaboration. By effectively planning and executing your communication strategy, you set the stage for a successful project. Good communication not only informs and updates but also motivates and aligns the team towards shared goals. As we move forward, keep in mind that communication is a continuous process that needs to be revisited and adjusted as the project evolves. In conclusion, mastering the art of project communication can significantly enhance the effective and success of your projects. Thank you for your time, and we will see you in Module 2 of the Lesson 12. Also, thank you for the support. Like and subscribe to the channel.